Onyamia okasa ema de ema da eba. Onyamia nanumu asemunti afọ Isaac Odro, Peter Square, Michael Jare Arafat, Pretty Joyce. And on the flip side, Lone Ranger, Nana Ya Konedu Mama Africa. Ebio, your friend Nana Ya Kesu with your friend the Cardinal. Me the radiasun Jamuana no pay. Mempai Bonnet said the Uko Kruma Kwaya de Papa Biana in ye mount. Ensuye. I didn't know Ensuye. And she said I make any bon como at the fibroid home and pay any fibroid. It will move a hoodwana and home como and your pese yene. Dr. Ebon Anope. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
We thank God. Good to see you. We understand you are a gynecologist and minimally invasive surgeon. So today we want to talk about fibroid. Tell us, what is fibroid?
Well, fibroids are muscle tumors, and they're usually benign, which means they're not cancer, but we see them a lot. And they grow in the uterus. So we see them a lot in women of childbearing age, women of color. And so it's something that we have to deal with, because a lot of women, around the time they want to have children, they discover they have fibroids.
I see. Okay. So are there types?
Yes, there are all different types of fibroids. They can be on the outside of the womb or uterus. They can be in the inside. They can be where the menstrual flow goes. It can cause a lot of bleeding, pain. But most of the time, fibroids are just found on a routine exam. So that's why it's so important for women to go yearly for their exams.
Okay. Are there symptoms that prompt one that these symptoms are probably indicative of the fact that you are likely to have a fibroid?
Yes. As I said before, for the most part, people don't have symptoms. They just find it on their routine exam. The doctor finds a mass on their womb or uterus. But other times, people have problems bleeding. Sometimes heavy bleeding, sometimes cramping, sometimes pressure symptoms if the fibroids grow. Some people look like they're pregnant, and it's just the fibroids. Pressure on your bladder, sometimes pain with sex, or having to go to the bathroom more frequently.
Okay. So what type of it is the one you call uterine fibroid?
Uterine fibroids?
Yes.
Yes. Those are the ones that come right on your womb, and they can grow inside the muscle, outside the muscle, or inside the lining.
Okay. Now, if you perform a surgery on a fibroid, is it likely to reappear?
Well, since we really aren't sure why some people get fibroids, we have to presume that they could reappear. So hopefully they reappear after the person no longer trying to have children, and they no longer interested in keeping their uterus or having problems. So they can come back, but will they always come back? We can't say that.
Okay. So you are the expert. Tell me, how true is it that some people say that if a woman is diagnosed of a fibroid, it means that that woman cannot have a child again?
No, that's not true at all. So there are so many women of color who have fibroids that they don't find out until maybe they're getting ready to go into menopause at the end of their lifespan. So it's okay to get pregnant if you have fibroids, if they're not bothering you and they're not large. If you plan to have children and you have huge fibroids that have grown, you can get them removed and still have children.
Okay. So is it something that apart from surgery, there are medications or something that you can do apart from surgery?
Yeah, there's some medications that are temporary that you can use to help shrink the fibroids, but really it only shrinks them approximately 30%. So if they're large, you still may have problems. But there are medicines that can help shrink a fibroid, but it also puts you into an early menopause temporarily. So the medicine is just temporizing. It's not a total treatment. And
I'm sure that should be the initial stages of the fibroid.
Yes.
Okay.
And some people think diet helps. So having a great diet never hurts anyone. So if you're eating healthy, you decrease your carbohydrates, the starchy foods, rice, pasta, things like that, junk kind of foods, greasy foods. They say those kind of foods stimulate the fibroids to grow. But there's really no firm studies that say that.
Okay. Is it hereditary?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm asking whether fibroid is hereditary.
Yes, definitely. We know that for a fact that people with family members of fibroid are much more likely to get fibroids.
Wow. Okay, so tell me about the minimally invasive surgery of fibroid. What does it mean and how is it done?
Well, basically, minimally invasive surgery means that we do the least amount of surgery to achieve what we want. So we do major surgeries, but now we're trained that we can do them with cameras, we can do them with out cutting on people, we can do them by using the natural openings or orifices that we have, like going into the vagina, using a camera in the uterus. We can do and shave off fibroids that are inside the womb. We can use cameras doing laparoscopic incisions to look inside and do surgeries from the laparoscope. And then we can even do vaginal surgeries. We can do hysterectomies, taking the womb out just from the vagina and not cutting at all.
Is that not dangerous? Is that not dangerous? For those of us who are naive in your field of operation, we may think that it is dangerous, or?
No. The thing is that the minimally invasive is much safer. So smaller incisions cause less bleeding, or if you don't have to make an incision on the abdomen, it causes less chance of infection, less pain. People get back to work early. They can go home the same day and recuperate at home. So it's much safer than the surgery we used to do, thinking that we had to make big incisions so we could see everything. So now we've learned to see things with cameras. We've learned to see things with ultrasound machines, with other modalities that will help us be less invasive.
Did you say same day? You can
Yes.
go home same day?
Yes. Some people can go home hours after their surgery, especially with vaginal surgery. People can go home by the end of the day. We monitor them, make sure everything's fine, and they recuperate at home. And I think most people recuperate better at home than in a hospital, because as we've seen with COVID, hospital carries all kind of things. People carry all kind of things. So all the people dealing with you in the hospital, we have to be aware of things that they can pass on to you. So it's better for people to be able to recuperate at home. And we have home health people that will come and check on people while they're home to make sure they're doing well.
I have listened to stories of women who say that they have been diagnosed of fibroid, except to say that they are afraid of the incision, and for that matter, they don't want to go for surgeries. What is the rest of reassurance you have for them this morning?
So what we've learned to do is work out of smaller incisions, and it just takes training for people to realize that they can do things more efficiently, causes the patient less pain. So even people with big fibroids, sometimes we operate in the incision before we even take their uterus out to continue the surgery. So we start taking fibroids out to make the uterus smaller and smaller, then we take it out and finish the rest of the uterus. So it's just different techniques that we've learned so that we can be more efficient and the patient can have less pain, less side effects. They can get back to their usual routines quicker.
What happens to a woman who has a fibroid and allows it to go without treating it?
Well, that person, and I think a lot of people aren't aware of what's going on because fibroids are very slow growing. So sometimes you look up and you have this big mass you allowed to grow, but you really didn't pay attention to it. So they can come and we can still help anyone who comes with fibroids at any stage. It just may take a little bit more attention, during the surgery to make sure that we, make sure everything is okay.
Is there something any woman at all listening to us this morning can just walk to Luca Health and say that I want to come and check my fibroid status?
Yes, we encourage everyone, even if you think or don't think you have fibroids, you should come in for a routine preventative exam. People sometimes only come when there's a problem, but routinely women should come once a year to routinely get checked so we can prevent things from happening.
Okay. Is it advisable for a lady who is yet to give birth, detected of heavy fibroid, to go for the surgery before thinking of conception or something like that?
When you're pregnant, we don't operate on you for fibroids, because when you're pregnant, you have a lot of blood vessels going to supply blood to the baby. So there's a lot more bleeding. So we wait until after the pregnancy to do any kind of surgery on fibroids.
But the fibroid will not stop the pregnancy anyway.
A lot of times fibroids do not stop the pregnancy based on where they're located. If they're not located where the baby's going to be, plenty of women get pregnant with fibroids.
I see. Doc, your last words for us this morning. Your last words.
I just think that women should think about themselves. We're always taking care of everyone else. So I think they should take time to think about themselves and just go for a preventive type thing, taking care of themselves and bringing their family to the doctor so that they can be taken care of. I think women are always caregivers, but we need to try to take care of ourselves.
Where can we locate Luca Health?
Luca Health is located in East Lagoon, and it's 17 Macero Street, and it's in the same compound as MDS Lancet Laboratories.
I see. Any contact numbers?
Yes, the number is 054-412-0777.
The number again, please.
The number is 054-120-777.
Dr. Carol, thank you for granting us audience this morning. We hope to speak to you another time.
Thank you.
I was for Dr. I don't know everything come out fibroid wing Dr. Kimberly Carroll or gynecologist and afi or sign a minimally invasive surgeon or say ya casa minimally invasive surgeon. I know any operation no ya yen sheden twa kakraka no bi okra hiase betwa na operation bi oho no aye e de amount a cheche fibroid mu ano pay wa chere se fibroid no mu ahodo e wo de to awodie num e na e wo de da awodie na chi emu biara omo won hyehyɛ o betimi e de ayi e de amawo na me bisa ne se etimi esi wa wo ho kwan na na o se fibroid no na ba bia se akwara no danko ade a ensi ukwan obetimi awo obetimi awo na o se fibroid no ade a esan se bi ebi wo mogya mu ana bia wabusuam ye hwe wabusuam line mu aba na se obi anya fibroid wo mu da se ubetimi anya bi no akonya no wo soro pa e de mount ebra no bra na se ma moko check hwe se fibroid no ebi e wo ho ana na o se efifi ba foforo sa no a enyini ntentem ti ebi wo ho a unhu ne ntem ahwe a obehu no na kire se edu akiri pa enu nti eno waka kire ma se ubetimi akoba bi ti se omo ho se Luca Health Medical Specialty Center ho na ukwa ombe hwehwemu e de afa ho e de ama se ade se yare no bi e wo ho a ombe ma akwankire mibisa ne se duro wo ho a ubetimi afa eno no ma wo enkonko yo operation na na se an eduro e wo ho nanso eduro no ebi ade no fifiri ba no na se yehu ne ntem a oba se eduro no a ebetimi ama fibroid no ahye ne mo anya sa na se nyini wi mum de eduro bi ani ho a ebetimi ama no ahye yese eye operation no na efiri ho e de ema nti ema ho behia se bra no so benya da agede ama mo ho na makọ ayarsa bia akọ hwese ne a ene ma sitie se woni bia okwan befa so e be kire na won so wabọ ho ban nuane bi ho a obedie ya enkonkoma oha obia ema na nuane bi ho so a se untrin no a ebe kwa akọ ya ma fibroid no aba no se wudi se nuane no a ebe ma na sọrọ ntem na we oba wanhwe a ebe kwa akọfa fibroid ni bi e de abronti menu ama we de mo amosempa Luca Health Medical Specialty Center omo ewo East Lagos se ba bia Lancet Laboratories omo ewo na kwa eno omo ewo se okwa wetimi akwakọ hwe omo na nkomo bi oho no so ne omo atwetwe peace 104.3 FM kokoko dwumadi na waso egusu a utie. My friend, my sister, Paula Lauria of Our Lady of Assumption Catholic Church turns 50 today. Happy Golden Jubilee to you, Paula Lauria. From Queba Blankson, your daughter. From myself, Mrs. Joyce Cassie to you. Your friends to you. And your church to you, Miss Laura Poria. Miss Paula Lauria, sorry. Paula Lauria of Our Lady of Assumption Catholic Church. Happy birthday to you. You turn 50 today, Paula. Happy birthday, Paula. To you, Mrs. Comfort Amwa of Odita. So, Mrs. Comfort Amwa of Our Leader Enterprise, you celebrate your birthday today. Happy birthday to you from your grandchildren, your children, your brother Nimako and Francis, celebrating you on the occasion of your birthday. To you, Dr. Eric Intiamwa Mensa of CPF and Complete Women's Club, from your international brand president, Emma Rachel Frimpong, wishing you, Dr. Eric Intiamwa Mensa, a happy birthday. And to you, Comfort Damia Ifa. A.K.A. Mama Coast of Amasaman Stadium Road. Comfort Damia Ifa. Anyway, the bear, Elias Mama Coast of Amasaman Stadium Road. From your dad, Dr. Seth Ifa Manka. Your mom, Abna Mother. Your siblings mean a queer sledge. Obaya and Kojo Crunchy. Just saying, the man who member will be our nickname. So, Madam Comfort Damia Ifa, happy birthday to you, ma. To you, Deborah AC Ansa of AC Rambo. Deborah AC Ansa, aka AC Rambo of Wholeness and Training. From George and Kroma, Mrs. Joanna Osei, and Nanaya to you. To you, Madam Olivia Forsen of Aguna Nkum. From our side to you, Madam Olivia Forsen. And to my two criminal friends. Anyway, they are my wives. Mrs. Joyce Cassie and Mrs. Helena. Yeboa. Helena, make a message na chere me brape. Mrs. Helena Nature. Yeboa. My brother and friend Odi Ayenga Kwame Yeboa. Adia DJ ne Helena aye wachi anope no. Oba meka akire wo. Asomo maka fa ho nye. And to you, Constable Letitia Adingo of the Ghana Police Service Airport District. Constable Letitia Adingo, happy birthday to you from your sister-in-law, Chief Inspector Grace Azuri of Accra Headquarters. The message is simple: God's grace and wisdom to you. Happy birthday to you, Echo Brand. Echo, enjoy your birthday. A good friend you are. Happy birthday to you, Echo. This one says happy birthday to you, Mrs. Gifty Aban, CEO and proprietress. Exclusive oven services in Pokuase. Happy birthday to you from your family and friends, celebrating your Mrs. Gifty Aban.
This one is to wish you Elder Gideon Ejariahin of Upper West Achim District Assembly a happy birthday, wishing you long life and prosperity from your wife, Mrs. Linda Osei Ejariahin. And this one is to wish you Mrs. Peggy Odore of GCB Bank Medical Unit a happy birthday from all the staff at GCB Clinic, especially Echo and Kate, and so to you. Those ones has kindly set a belated 50th birthday to Mrs. Nani Simpe at La Paz. From her children, Mamia Sabia, Nana Sabia Calvin, Yabema, and all the friends to you. This one says to my dearest sister, Amanda Williams in London, a belated one to you from Kwesi Reynolds in Agnodobin to you, Amanda. This one says happy birthday to you, Mr. Echo Brand. Best wishes to him from his lovely wife, Mrs. Rita Bossman Brand, and Ajua Roberta to you. This one says kindly wish Oredu Ohene Kofi Akrofi and Mrs. Esther Efia Dreyer of Methodist University College Dansuman Campus a glorious birthday from Chief Inspector Edmond Matete. Thanking all and sundry who made it to Latte Kubasi over the weekend to mourn with Brigadier General Amo AC. With a cheerful heart this morning, he comes to say thank you. Thank you, God bless you all for mourning with him, for being there for him at the time he needed you most. So a simple thank you from Brigadier General Amo AC to all of you who mourned with him over the weekend. That one says, please wish my baby girl, Staff Sergeant Tina Amenopa Odum of the Ghana Armed Forces Supplies and Transport Training School a blessed birthday for me. From her husband, Dr. Theophilus Kofi Odum, her sister Rita Amenopa, and the Jangma and Amachi family. Talking of the Amachi family and the Jangma family, good morning to you, Group Captain Ishmael Jangma. Group Captain Ishmael Tete Jangma. They say the opponent of Mami Hon Tommy Crow Chief. They say opponent or that time I don't know. Pacho can be rich and why. Me money doing that. This one says, wish Mary Boachi inside East Legon a glorious birthday for me from your husband Jay, Mami, Ali, Little Mike, and the entire Bachman family celebrating you. To you, Mrs. Margaret Sihine. Mrs. Margaret Sihine Jakwa, wife of the pastor, Omega House Chapel of the Assemblies of God Church Koforidia, Prophet Albert Esihine Adakwa. Happy birthday to you, Sofa Mami. Mrs. Margaret Esihine Adakwa. First one says, please wish my permanent roommate, my dawn prayer partner, my wife, Mrs. Hetty Abuajiwa Anderson, a glorious birthday for me. from Obed, Nyame Oho, Cuckoo, Papa Kobena. The message is simple, we love you. May God bless you. African Joe Atanase. Dachen Hine Kwabra mo abin so Atanase. Yebeka ko fast sports en chebia. Those ones says happy birthday to you, Mrs. Shirley Ban Adade. From your husband, Dr. Ban Adade, your daughter. Ekia Kobia Ban Adade. Your son, Dr. Nana Kwame Ban Adade. And Bismarck Usu. The message is simple. God bless you. And the final one before sports says, to you, Nana Kwesia Santia PJ. Nana Kwesia Santia PJ Dankauso of Royal International School. Wishing you long life, good health, and the grace of God from the RPJ Dankauso families. Celebrating you, Kwesia Santia PJ Dankauso. This year, sports is up next.